And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey folks, I'm Tom Vasel, and today we're taking a look at Scuttle. Now this is kind of interesting. Scuttle came out in 2016, so it's taken me a few years to get this one to the review shelf. But I played a game from Jelly Bean Games called Ninjitsu, which was the standalone sequel to Scuttle. I really like Ninjitsu, so I thought I should go back and play the original game. Alrighty, well, let's see how it plays. Scuttle is made up of a deck of cards here, and these cards are going to have various suits and also numbers on them. The number on them matches the number of treasure tokens that it shows if there is a number on it. So you'll shuffle this deck, and each player is going to be drawing 4 cards from the deck. This is your opening hand. On your turn, you can either draw a card from the top of the deck, adding it to your hand, or you can play a card in front of you. When you play a card in front of you, you can play it for its treasure value. Treasure of 10, treasure of 5, treasure of 4, treasure of 4. However, and you want to do that because if you get at least 21 value worth of treasure, or 30 if you're in teams, you win the game. You can also play the cards for what it says on the bottom. Steal a treasure, move it in front of you. One opponent discards 2 cards. Draw 2 cards. This one doesn't have any special ability because it's awesome. Play 1 card as a permanent and 1 card as a treasure. Draw a card, play a card. Opponents play with their cards revealed. This is a permanent. When you put it in front of you for the special ability, you put it like this. It's not worth the treasure, but it's a permanent, and there are cards that can get rid of permanents, like the Kraken here, which destroys all permanents. Choose a number, destroy all treasures of that value or lower. Oh, so that's kind of dangerous, because you can get rid of a lot of different treasures, but it can also hurt your own treasures. And that's pretty much the game. You can also play it. You have to get exactly 21 treasures. As I said, if you like arithmetic. So that's that. The card quality here is really well done. These are really great cards, and the artwork, love Jelly Bean artwork. They always do a fantastic job at that. Really easy to see what the card does. Just really, really nice overall, good production. Even though it's basically just a small deck of cards, the rules are really simple. There's also a solo variant included in the game. So this is kind of weird because I went back and played these games in reverse order. And the reason I mention this is because if you're going to get one of these games, you should get Ninjitsu, because Ninjitsu adds a whole extra thing where some cards are played face down and they can count for treasure too, and your opponent can turn them face up, but they might blow up in your opponent's face. They might be some booby trap. And I really like that aspect of the game. So playing this after playing that was kind of a letdown, because this is essentially just a little take that game. Now, you know what? I'm not usually a big fan of take that games where you play good cards on yourself, bad cards on your opponents. But this one wasn't bad. It's a simple, silly little game. The whimsical artwork doesn't hurt. The whole, I'm a pirate, but I'm a cute pirate. That's the kind of theme. It's like a kid pirate game. And for kids, this is going to work pretty well. They're going to have fun. I want to put the 10 treasure in front of myself. That's going to help me win. But I know everyone's going to try to get that from me on my next turn. They're going to try to play cards against it. And there's a lot of cards, and it's going to go back and forth until somebody wins in this case. Now, you can mix it with Ninjitsu, which I think actually works really well. And as an expansion, I would actually give this a higher rating, because you mix it with Ninjitsu. Now there's some more big treasures in the game and some of these permanent style cards. On its own, it's not a bad game. It's just a light, silly, fast one. If you're looking for a light little fast game, putting treasures in front of yourself, adding up the points, and by the way, playing the exact 21 method makes the game longer for sure. I think it adds a little bit of flavor to the game, and I would prefer to play that way. But there's really not much else I can say about this game. It's easy, it's simple, can be played by the families. Again, not one that I will probably play again, because I'd rather play Ninjitsu from the same company, but I can see why people would like it. Dice Tower Judgment, light and frothy.